From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Second and 10.
Ready.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ready.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Go!
Here's Milton now to throw. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Unlock line. Come on.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Brown once more. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Here we go. Set. Panthers 60. Panthers, go.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. In motion goes the tight end. Aldridge now from the gun on 3rd down. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of a yard. And it'll be 4th down. Matt Horizon now on to punt this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Take it at the 37. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Let's go. Hot, hot.
Milton. Now he's going to step up and run. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing is Milton. This pass complete to Higgins. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
To throw is Milton. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Here's Milton. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as His guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Start. 19. Go.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
You talk about this Bengals defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
Let's go now. Let's go, lady.
From the gun on third down, Aldridge. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first three drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Fielded at the 33. No score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Cinci offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Come on, come on.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To throw, it's Milton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get it. 60 by 6. 60 by 6.
Now Milton. That one caught by all the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes backwards Ravens here, losing yardage back to the 16. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw again. And he will take it on for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Aldridge. And he is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Tigers. Here we go.
A toss left. Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build their trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Jet sweep. Here's Bateman. Man, that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Arises on to punt here as he gets this one away. Now this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This is Brown going up the middle. And space tough to come by there. So we get maybe a yard to the 37.